now on another adventure. No need to worry, I'll be your mentor. Before we get going on this wonderful trip, gotta stop at the roost and you better leave a tip. Say hello to my friends at the bar.
Sup, dude? Just kidding. Oh my goodness. What's up, everyone? I am the devastating Just Cause, and this is DJC Game Studios. Welcome to an amazing episode. Yes, I'm wearing an Intellivision Hockey League shirt, and that's just how it is. Moving on. On today's episode, we are going to do another Is It Worthy for the Intellivision Amico? Never gets old, huh? And of course it is. One of my favorites, as it would always be, and not one of my not favorites. We're going to dive into a game that we're all pretty familiar with. If you grew up even having an NES or it's playtime. If it was playtime or you had time to play in an arcade in the 80s, you also like this game. But they were two completely different games. Yes, by this time you know what I'm talking about, or have no clue at all. One of the two. It's a 50-50 chance, and there's a 20% chance of that. I'm talking about Rygar. Remember Rygar in the arcade? It was an action platformer that ate up some quarters, and you had a good time with, and you had a crazy spinny shield thing. I think it's only a game that ever had a crazy spinny shield, I believe is the official name for that. But then in Nintendo, when you went to the NES, and I own this game, it was more of an RPG adventure game. Completely different. The music, though. Oh, I loved the music. Loved the story. You had to talk to the different wise people, get the grappling hooks. Then you had to go to the other tower and talk to this guy. And then you had to go to the Cloud City and fight the main dude. It was awesome, nonetheless. Now, I think this would be an awesome franchise for, you guessed it, the Amico. I think Mr. Rygar going around with all the, what are the caterpillar bug moth sluggy things that would spawn up from the ground, and you go shoo, 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 shoo. You know what I mean, like this. Yes. Those silly sluggy buggies, right? Slug bug. No? Well, what I'm saying is that I believe that Rygar is a great franchise. I think him running around looking like a... Man, I should have worn my Rygar shirt. I have one. It's all nice and pixelated, but it's not as nice as my Intellivision Hockey League shirt, which has a picture of the fat goalie and the player skating through, ready to score on the announcers. Good announcers, bad announcers. Anyways, the goalies. Now that we're done talking about the shirt again, I'm going to move on. Rygar, I think, was a really good, really awesome mix of both. I think if we could do, like I always say this in every Is It Worthy video, the Amico's graphics could really make it beautiful, colorful, and reimagine it as like one of the two best things, the platforming action and the RPG element with the storytelling. And I think this would be an amazing, amazing looking game on the Amico. Rygar. What was his name? Rygar, Legendary Defender? No, that was Voltron. Right? They had one of the versions. Not the original, though. Still good, though, in its own way. But Rygar is a great, great series and it has great monsters, great characters, great sluggy, roly bugs that you can hit with your shield and go choo 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 choo. Not choo choo choo, that would be a train. But you know what I mean. Everybody knows what I mean. Maybe they don't. Boy, I really need to get this filled. It's weird seeing that all empty back there, because you never know what could show up there. It's always something. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I make them short and sweet. Just like me. Please like and please subscribe. And I hope to see you. And if you look tonight when you go to sleep, you look at the foot of your bed and I pop up and go, hey! Then I would probably call the authorities, because I wouldn't put up with that. But I won't. I'm just going to be like, hey, see you next time and thanks for subscribing. Problem is, you're a cutout and you're way too short. I will have the beer, though. Hey. Oh, that's cardboard, too?